Hi, my name is Suhas Bambardekar. I am Associate Principal at SSA Architects. With respect to the scripting from of a product from start to end, I feel that it's more like a picture which comes in a very hazy format at the beginning, and slowly the pixels get added up, and the picture generates, and then you see the entire thing. It's like a puzzle, right? So usually at the concept we have more broader vision and lesser granularity. But as the project moves from concept into schematic into detailed design, the granularity keeps getting finer and finer, and more details get added. And that's where I think the interesting part happens. The bigger details start falling into place into smaller, elaborate details, and so on and so forth. And the construction is where you actually get to see how it gets translated into reality. So it is a seamless process. You start with an abstract line and it then converts into reality. And I think it's a good achievement and a fun to see it happen from that paper sketch to a building. Many things change in the meanwhile, things improve, value additions happen, it gets a reality check with materiality, cost, with the longevity of the building, maintenance, and many aspects. But eventually, what the final outcome kind of it's like making a child grow from being a small baby to a big person. You can see the glimpses of his future, but then as it grows, eventually it unfolds. It's the same thing with the building as it flows from documentation to construction administration stages. See, when I started architecture, I did my college when it was with hand drafting, and AutoCAD was just around the corner. And slowly we had to submit one fourth year semester project in AutoCAD. It was a working drawing submission, but our thesis was entirely hand drawn. And when I came into the industry, it was CAD everywhere. It was AutoCAD. 7 or 8 years down the line, Revit started coming into the field, and things have moved on from then on. So this I'm talking about probably 2003, 2008, and now we're in 25, and I think the AI is the big buzzword. Some time back it was the parametric design. Now I think it all has evolved, and AI has kind of taken a lead role, and everything can be done with a click of mouse and some prompts. So I feel the technology has evolved and it will keep evolving, and there is no stoppage to it. As far as youngsters who come in, sometimes they get disillusioned because when we were doing hand drafting, we were used to having a sense of scale. We were used to having vision, what we want to do. We had to first conceptualize, and then draft, because it is not like you drafted few lines and then hit erase and redraw again. Something had to be erased with an eraser, the pencil or a pen had to be used again. So it was always that vision came first, and the lines followed and elaborated on the vision. Now I think that is the one part which I feel all the young designers should focus on. That you should first have a vision of what you want. It is easy to get some prompts and get a nice pretty picture, but is that really what you want? Is the first question that everyone should ask. So curiosity plays a big role. You have to be curious. You have to have a vision of what you exactly want. You have to then try and use the tools to support that vision rather than to get misled by the vision. Misled by the tools. Sorry. So it is very crucial to have sight of what we want to achieve or what we are trying to achieve. That is one. And there are many ways to further reach out to this point. Either you can sketch, sketching is a very good exercise, whether it gives you a sense of scale. It allows you to zoom in and zoom out. You can draw 4 lines and make a building, or you can draw 4 lines and make a small detail of a base plate or something, and how it is fixed, the railing is going to fix to the staircase and other things. So sketching is one way. The other thing is reference images. Of course, nothing replaces site visits and seeing the buildings in reality. They kind of give you a complete relation to the scale. So that is what will, I think, help the young designers to relate more to what is created by AI, and then make sense whether the output generated by AI or any digital tool for that matter is really what is suitable, what they want, what can make sense in the world when it comes in. So I think we have to be more observant, more curious, and more handy with sketches, and have a good foresight of what we want. regarding architectural authorship, basically architecture is a shared discipline. It's nothing is standalone. It always leans on structure, MEP, and other consultants for the vision. Yes, the first vision typically generated by a select few group of people. It can be words, it can be sketches, it can be an image. But eventually, to convert that into reality, it is a shared enterprise. Everyone pitches in. So there is no single ownership of the design as such, but definitely the architects usually get celebrated, and that's why people think that it's the single person, single vision. But I truly believe that it is a shared enterprise, and everyone pitches in with their skills, talents, and what they have to offer to the project. Well, thanks for listening. Again, my name is Suhas. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of things that I have told. And this is practically how we work at SSA. This is how we walk through the projects, and this is how we mentor our team in a way so that they can also become future leaders. Thank you.